Valenzuela City is a vibrant part of Metro Manila. It lies in the northern part of the metropolis. Many people know Valenzuela for its industries and businesses, but Valenzuela has a rich history. It has seen many changes over the centuries. This is the story of Valenzuela. Valenzuela was not always a city. It started as a small town. It was a place of simple living. People fished in the rivers. They farmed the land. Life was peaceful, but change was coming. The arrival of the Spanish would reshape Valenzuela forever. Before the Spanish arrived, the area of Valenzuela was different. Rivers like the Tulahan and Rio Grande de Pampanga crisscrossed the land. These rivers made the area seem like an island. The people lived off the land and water. Fishing and farming were their way of life. The native people were not always welcoming to outsiders. They valued their freedom. When the Spanish came, they resisted. One such resistance was the Battle of Bangkusay. This battle showed the courage of the early Filipinos. Though they lost, their bravery is remembered. The Spanish era was a time of significant change. After the Battle of Bangkusay, the Spanish asserted their control. The area of Valenzuela became part of Katangalan, which is now Maykawayan in Bulacan. The Spanish influence was felt everywhere. A major turning point came in 1623. This year marked the establishment of the town of Polo. This event is crucial in Valenzuela's history. It signified the formal founding of the town. The name Polo reflected the area's geography. It was seen as an island or pulo due to the surrounding rivers. Section 4. American influence and a divided Valenzuela. The American period brought new developments to Valenzuela, transforming it in ways that would have lasting impacts. The early 20th century saw significant changes as the Americans introduced new systems and structures. Valenzuela, which had previously been part of Bulacan, was once again integrated into the province. This reintegration was part of a broader strategy by the American colonial government to streamline administrative control. The Americans focused heavily on infrastructure development, believing that modern roads, bridges, and public buildings were essential for economic growth and stability. They built roads and bridges to connect communities, facilitating trade and communication. These projects were not just about physical infrastructure but also about integrating the local economy into a larger, more modern framework. One notable project was the Marcelo H. del Pilar Expressway. This ambitious construction effort aimed to create a major thoroughfare that would ease transportation and boost economic activities. This road, later known as North Luzon Expressway, would become a vital artery for the region, linking Valenzuela to other key areas in Luzon and facilitating the movement of goods and people. However, this period also saw Valenzuela divided. The town was split into two separate entities, reflecting the complexities and challenges of the time. The division of Valenzuela was not just a geographical split, but also a political and social one. It highlighted the tensions and differing interests within the community. This division reflected the political complexities of the time, as different factions vied for control and influence. The American colonial administration had to navigate these local dynamics carefully. It was a sign of the changes and challenges faced by the nation. The period of American influence in Valenzuela was marked by both progress and division, setting the stage for the town's future development and the eventual emergence of a more unified community. Section 5. Japanese occupation and post-war reunification. This period was one of the most challenging and transformative in the history of Valenzuela City. World War II brought new hardships. The people of Valenzuela, like many others in the Philippines, faced severe shortages of food, medicine, and other essential supplies. The war disrupted daily life and brought about a sense of uncertainty and fear. The Japanese occupied the Philippines. Their presence was marked by strict military control and harsh policies that affected every aspect of life. The local population had to navigate the complexities of living under an occupying force. Valenzuela, like many other places, felt the impact. The streets that were once bustling with activity became scenes of tension and conflict. The community had to adapt to the new reality imposed by the occupiers. The town was once again divided. This division was not just physical, but also emotional, as families and friends found themselves on different sides of the conflict. The sense of unity that once held the community together was severely tested. One part was under Japanese control. The Japanese military presence was a constant reminder of the occupation, and the local population had to comply with the new rules and regulations imposed by the occupiers. The other remained under joint Filipino-American administration. This dual administration created a complex dynamic in the town, as different areas were governed by different authorities, each with its own set of rules and expectations. This division lasted until the end of the war in 1946. The end of the war brought relief and a sense of hope for a better future. The people of Valenzuela looked forward to rebuilding their lives and their community. After the war, there was a strong desire for unity. The experiences of the war had shown the importance of coming together as a community. The people of Valenzuela were determined to overcome the divisions and work towards a common goal. The divided parts of Valenzuela were reunited. This reunification was not just a physical merging of territories but also a symbolic act of healing and reconciliation. It marked the beginning of a new chapter for the town. This reunification was a symbol of hope and a fresh start. It represented the resilience and determination of the people to rebuild their lives and create a better future for the next generations. The people of Valenzuela were determined to rebuild their lives and their town. They worked together to restore what was lost and to create a thriving community once again. Their efforts laid the foundation for the Valenzuela we know today. Section 6. The Long Road to Cityhood. The road to cityhood was a long one for Valenzuela. In 1960, there was a glimmer of hope. President Diosdado Macapagal separated Valenzuela from Bulacan. Valenzuela became an independent municipality. However, this independence was short-lived. Just 3 years later, in 1963, a new law reversed the decision. Valenzuela was once again absorbed into Bulacan. It seemed that cityhood was still a distant dream, but the people of Valenzuela were not discouraged. They continued to work hard, believing that their town had the potential for greatness. Section 7. Modern Valenzuela, a city of progress. Valenzuela City, located in the northern part of Metro Manila, has undergone a remarkable transformation over the years. From its humble beginnings as a small town, it has grown into a bustling urban center showcasing the perfect blend of tradition and modernity. Finally, in 1998, Valenzuela achieved cityhood. This milestone was celebrated with great enthusiasm and pride by its residents, marking the beginning of a new era for the community. It was a momentous occasion. The streets were filled with joyous celebrations, and the sense of unity and hope was palpable. People from all walks of life came together to commemorate this significant achievement. Republic Act 8625, signed by President Fidel V. Ramos, made it official. This act not only recognized Valenzuela as a city but also paved the way for its future development and progress. Valenzuela was now a city. This new status brought with it numerous opportunities for growth and improvement, attracting investments and fostering economic development. This marked a new chapter in its history. The city began to flourish, with new infrastructure projects, educational institutions and healthcare facilities being established to cater to the needs of its growing population. Today, Valenzuela is a thriving city. Its streets are bustling with activity, and its marketplaces are filled with the vibrant energy of commerce and trade. It is known for its good governance and economic growth. The local government has implemented various programs and initiatives to ensure the welfare and prosperity of its citizens. The city has embraced progress while honoring its past. Historical sites and landmarks are preserved and celebrated, standing side by side with modern buildings and infrastructure. It is a testament to the resilience and determination of its people. The community's spirit of cooperation and hard work has been instrumental in driving the city's success. Valenzuela stands as a shining example of what can be achieved through hard work and a shared vision. Its journey from a small town to a modern city is a story of progress, unity, and hope for the future.